finding it, trying to get it, gets it on Corlick. That could just be game-winning here. Cerulean popping off with that Rune of Power onto Jamili. Is Jamili going to survive? Do they have more crowd control? Brains in position. Blinding Light gets Warbannered. Nice Warbanner there by Nick, but now a full Hammer of Justice. Jamili once again needs to avoid death. Cerulean has to block. Jamili's pulling it off despite Death's Door knocking, turning it around, getting cooldowns from Cerulean, and now a Stormbolt with a Hodge on the Brain. This could be it for them. Cerulean has to blink back defensively. Jamili absolutely putting his team back in the series. They proc the Wild Seed, and they are cutting it down. Are they going to kill the Wild Seed? Jamili's Wild Seed proc! Jamili's Wild Seed proc! Is Cerulean's going to live? Cerulean's Wild Seed lives. Jamili's bopped in his Wild Seed. I think both Wild Seeds are going to live. No, Jamili gets dispelled, and Jamili goes down. Method NA close it out. I can't believe it. Corlick just had no mana left, and Method NA kept playing it out.
That is unbelievable. What did we just see happen? Nothing in A.
Can we get a clip?
3-0, but there's definitely we gotta have a replay of that one. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that.
I'm just telling Chad to clip it, man.
Yeah, Cerulean ends up falling first, but they just don't have the throughput to actually take him down. Jamili shortly goes down after that while Cerulean still is seed. The Blessing of Protection goes out onto Jamili from Corlick to try to keep him alive. We're going to see it here. This is a huge swing of momentum, by the way. Jamili with his combustion, he just pulls the trigger. And I mean, it was so close to working. You kind of feel bad at this point. I mean, Cerulean, he gets out of the ice block. He's still so incredibly low. The combustion from Jamili just really tearing into Cerulean. And you can see it is going to be him that procs the Wild Seed first, but they just don't have the damage. Jamili, unfortunately, he used all of his Fire Blast charges to take down Cerulean. There's nothing for the Wild Seed. And then you can see Jamili here gets Wild Seed, and Cerulean just comes out, spell steals off the Blessing of Protection, and they crush it. That is devastating, but Method NA, they keep battling, even though Cerulean goes down, and they come up with the victory.
We're looking like they were going to get a cauterized there, or Divine Shield. Zwin's coming up in 10 seconds for Drake. That's going to be a big hit. They have Combustion. They could absolutely blast Cubsy out of the game if they could swap to him again, but he's very far away. Are they going to dogpile? Are they going to chase Cubsy, try and go for that target that's most vulnerable and compromise their positioning, or just play a safe later game? Brain is charging in. Drake's rolling over. I think they want Cubsy. Are they going to get in range in time? They knock him out of line of sight of Snuts. Huge setup. Wombo combo. All of the cooldowns in the universe. Take out Cubsy. Method NA tie it up 1-1.
Wow. That was so well done. It was a paralyze, Weapons of Order, Ring of Peace, out of line of sight. I mean, we're going to see it in the replay, but that was very well calculated. And as Cubsy, that has to feel bad. I think he had 10 seconds left on his Divine Shield.
Powering through, holding that Hand of Sacrifice, and Drake does push and get something back for his effort. Now, mind control on Cerulean. Drake can't interrupt it. Brain sitting up for a drink. This could be big trouble on Cerulean here. What do they have? They get a Hammer of Justice. Wealthy Man with beautiful damage there. Cerulean trinkets out. He's going to be enough. He blinks to his healer, but his heals on a polymorph. That's going to be the Ice Block Master Spell coming through. That's the Car Rise as well. Cerulean behind the pillar, taking so much damage. Wealthy Man chasing him down, misses the Dragon Breath. Cerulean in Invis. What a legend. Invising out of the Ice Block there after it clears out the dots, and that should keep him alive. But these mind controls have been absolutely brutal for Kawaii. Right now, it looks like Trent just wants to go after Zalt. Sharpened Blade comes out here onto Zalt. Drainer,
oh my goodness,
landing on interrupt. There's the Hammer of Justice. Snowburst trades out the sacrifice, but Snowburst completely at this point. They might just have done it here, man. They might have just done it. I don't know. Drainer trading out his bubble. Can he get a few more Word of Glory? His train is so low. Saza is so low, but he has the cauterize. He blinks in. He stops Snowburst on the drink, and this one is coming out to the very last second here, Sid.
Magic Bob comes up in 1 second here to answer the Dark Soul double Hall of Terror. They can't believe it. Integrity Damp, I don't think can believe that Creed are still alive at this point, but there's 0 mana left for Fnobbers. If they somehow recover from this situation, they could still win. They bop Walrix, they stun the bop, they shatter the bop. Zot's rooted behind the pillar. Saza repositions, Drainer's charging in, but he's so low on health, I don't think he's gonna survive. This Avenging Wrath comes off cooldown literally 1 second before he was about to die. Zot is interrupted, big Word of Glory is coming in. Trend barely hangs on. Now the Combustion, they did it! They actually did it! They managed to recover and make the Prot dream a reality in game number 1.
Are you kidding me? Creed, they stay alive. There's so many moments in the match. They're down to 10% health, barely holding on. It just seemed like Drainer just at the exact moment he needed it. The cooldowns would rotate back up. I mean, Saza did a great job in this game as well, controlling damage when he needed to. If Zot was pushing in to try to close out the game, he just focused on pure control, kind of shut off the damage, and they're able to outlast. I mean, they literally got them out of mana. They dampened the dampeners. Look at Drainer's healing. He did 2 million healing. Fnobbers did 1.2. He doubled the Holy Paladin's healing. What?
Oh, Snut says nothing. Either they can swap to him. How are they going to keep them alive? A freezing trap lands. I think he has a Divine Shield. He's trying to sit it just to regenerate mana. But Snuts is in a mind control. It's 3 versus 1. Cubsy has to Divine Shield. It's match point. Our Golden Guardian's going to do the impossible and break Cloud9's perfect record in circuit play. They are so close to finding victory, but no! WizKid goes down. Wizkid can die at the same time. He's at 10% intervene. Jellybeans is in a full hex.
Oh my god!
Oh no! He's trying to stay on top of his target here. Blessing Protection gets purged off. Absterge is moving in for the kill. Cubsy still has 0 mana. Absterge walks into a blinding light while the man walls at 10%. He gets escaped with another shot while the man Absterge takes him out. Cubsy's drinking, but he's totally out of mana. Are they gonna pull this off? With WizKid going down, the BM Hunter, consistent pressure. If Jellybeans can just get away from Snuts, I can't believe it. They played it out in the 2v3. They were so close. Snuts is now stunned up. Cubsy can't heal. He's in a trap.
Snuts can't do anything. Trying to get back on target, but this game could just be over. Cubsy's got the sacrifice. That's the only tool he has really left to keep his team alive. But at this point, dampening, I don't think Cloud9 can really recover. Snuts is getting so low. The sacrifice trades. A mind control would be devastating. And it is. Cubsy can't do anything. He's 1% health. The blinding light comes in. Shadowward Death from Absterge. Golden Guardians do it. They come back in the 3 versus 2 situation. They win the 2v2. They win the series. Quite unbelievable.
Nice Blessing of Protection here on the setup. Big setup from OTK. Drake taking a lot of damage here. Brain being greedy here, not using his sacrifice. He's going to respond with the wings. Gets a nice Divine Favor there. Tops off Drake. Trill using his Serenity right there and his leg sweep. Now Trill, Hammer of Justice. They don't have the spell for it. It looks like Prev going for the Cyclone. Finds it onto Sea-Doo. Trill now has to trade out the Karma. Nice counter attack there from Method and A.
Oh, here comes Syndragosa, a triple stun by Mez, trying to turn the tides of battle here with pressure on both sides. Swen is still out for Drake, but Prev is taking huge hits. He's going to activate Thorns and redirect damage. Are they going to try and attack into Thorns? It looks like they are at the moment, and Drake's going after Sea-Doo. Are they going to be able to take down Sea-Doo? Tons of Star Surges coming out for Prev here. He still has Celestial Alignment. He still has his massive damage. Look at this damage! They just absolutely cracked the entire team. Prev incarned after. Prev Celestial Alignment after they both died.
How?
Drake just killed their entire team. What?
That was
just had, like, no emotion when he was doing it.
That was a
I was
spinning
there like,
crane
hey, Prev,
kick from Hades.
Yeah, I was like, is Prev gonna press Celestial Alignment here? It seems kind of good. And then Drake's like, nah, use it for next game. I got this.
Tornado, kick, strike. I mean, he's definitely been practicing that one.
What gear is he running? I want to look at this.
When you bring something that's kind of a little bit slower, such as a Shadow Priest, that's what the pro wants. That's going to allow him to get his wings back. It's going to allow him to rotate through his defensives. And we all know the pro is out manaing a Holy Paladin any day he wants. Right now, Trent behind the pillar gets sniped with the Ring of Frost. There's the mind control as well. And oh, this is intelligent. Drainer's dead. Oh my goodness, this setup. I love this setup. So this is what they did. They mind control Drainer. Then Chaz gives him a Blessing of Protection, putting him on forbearance, and then they one-shot him in a Hammer of Justice when he doesn't have his trinket. And actually, I was talking about a team playing Shatter in NA last weekend, and I said I wanted to see that setup, that method. They pull it off, and it looks beautiful. And now finally, for the first time in this game, Specs is going to survive. But Chun's pet is dead here. Chun has to use his turtle to res his pet.
Ring of Peace!
No!
Oh!
Ring of Peace from Trill. Is it going to be
clip
enough, though? Oh, they clip
No!
Chun, I'm sorry, Chun, but this game for you is going to be rough from this point onwards. Can we get some Fs in the chat?
I think it's over.
All the hunters, they can relate to
Fs
the
in the
situation.
chat.
He
The Feign Death
camoed.
Camo.
The Feign Death Camo!
No!
He's in stealth! He's in stealth!
He's insane! He's insane! He actually did it!
He's back! Unbelievable comeback from Chun. The Feign Camo. Nobody ever saw that coming. And now Chun is back in the game here. Trill's in trouble, Sid.
Every hunter in the game is like, why have I been using Aspect of the Turtle to res my pet? I should have been Feign Camoing to res my pet. Combustion, Vendetta. These are both cooldowns that could just totally eradicate Cloud9 on match point, despite their advantaged position. Let's see, here comes Vendetta, Combustion, they're going all in. Smoke Bomb, Kleptomania, trying to power down Chanimal. Are they going to disrespect it? He's not trading the unending resolve, he's refusing to. Overgrowth comes through, Death from above, trying to connect on the gateway. Chanimal is really greedy right now. Cubsy's going to trick it out of the blind, there's no way, but now Brain is charging in. They're trying to endlessly crowd control. Weltyman intercepts, Polymorph on Brain, Fear on Ceralium. Now Drake is isolated, Cubsy jumps in for the bash. Drake trinkets out. He's trying to stay on top of Channel, but Cubsy is tearing in here, trying to take this to a game 7. Ceralium gets counterspelled. Brain trades sacrifice to stay on target. They're trying to overwhelm Chanimal deep into dampening, almost 50%. Chanimal switches pets. He switches over to the Imp, but he doesn't get to the spell. He doesn't get to the spell on the Polymorph. He's on 1%. He's on 1%. He pulls off the kill on 1%. And I think he's drain lifing to game 7. He's drain lifing to game 7. He's blinding lighted at the moment. Maybe they take him out. Polymorph. I can't believe this. He dodges the meteor. He soul shapes away. And I think Chanimal has done it. Slowly but surely recovering here. Man, they just dodged a bullet. Cloud9 take it to game 7.
Unbelievable.
Can't. That's the most emotion we've seen on Drake's face all day.
I mean, that is the most ridiculously close game I've ever seen. I literally, I can't believe it didn't come down to a 2v2. We're going to see it in the replay. It looked like Chanimal was just dead. They got the crowd control as a Dragon's Breath into a Blinding Light, into a Hammer of Justice, something like that. Cubsy was crowd controlled for quite some time, but Wealthy Man and Chanimal, they just throw caution to the wind. They get the counter pressure on Drake and actually take him down first. Unbelievable. Waz right now, he's got the Zwen, he's got the leg sweep rotating back up, and this could just be the game. The double leg sweep with a Polymorph onto Drainer, but it breaks to Zwen! It breaks to Zwen! Oh no, that was the game-winning setup, and I'm pretty sure the Tiger from Waz just AoE'd and broke it, allowing Creed to stay in the game, and now this could be the turnaround. They get the sacrifice on from Chaz. Hammer of Justice gets his medallion as well. And things are spiraling out of control, but Baka's still incredibly low. Might just get dropped. There's an overwhelming amount of damage. A beautiful Ring of Peace knocks Drainer into the Ring of Frost. Are you kidding me? That Ring of Peace was MVP. Baka just solo the Hammer of Justice. He gets dropped. Method EU, they turn it around. Was MVP. That was such a nice ring. I can't believe it. We have to see that in the replay because that was sick.